If you're following Depth vs. Herd or pop culture, mostly including Disney Star Wars, you know that companies and the media and corporations will trash the fans. They'll blame things on the fans. They'll take about 1 or 2% of the fan base that's actually being bad, and they'll showcase them as trolls and misogynists and things like that. That's what Newsweek's doing here. I will mention that I appreciate them putting opinion on top. That is important. It is someone's opinion, but they're still printing the thing and they're still putting that narrative out there. But okay, good on them for putting opinion there. This here's from July 6th, 2022, so it's pretty new. Now, one other thing I gotta throw out there that's relevant. A lot of people are saying, well, we gotta ignore Amber, leave her alone, and there's a problem with that. The problem is this: the more you back up and leave her alone and leave the narrative alone, because it's not just about her personally, the stronger they get with their narrative. So imagine everybody who is critical against Amber and knows she did something wrong left her alone. What would happen? Well, Newsweek, MSNBC, whoever else is reporting good about her, her friends on Twitter, they just gain more and more traction and gain more and more people. That's my opinion on that, but it's kind of common sense working with numbers, how algorithm works, and just how information spreads. So I know it kind of sucks. We want to be like, all right, done with this, you lose, see you later. But it's not quite working like that because the media keeps pushing the narrative out. They want you to go away. They want you to stop bothering the narrative. They want you to stop criticizing Amber so they could just put their opinion out there and suck in more people to get on their side. So this is called Amber Heard's Beauty is Latest Weapon for Johnny Depp Fans Opinion. And I gotta throw this out there. They're using her looks from a long time ago. This is an old argument they're bringing out now as if it's relevant. She's 36 now. She doesn't look like she used to. So it's just really, really not a factor in anyone's opinion anymore. Maybe 5 years ago, something like that. Yeah, she was great looking. A lot of guys would come around here and say, yep, she abused Johnny, but she's hot, and they were serious. And there's that type of guy. That shouldn't really happen anymore. She's all right now, but if you can't find a better actress to look up to and think is beautiful than Amber Heard, you got to start looking a little harder. So they begin. They get unfathomably furious when she goes to the shops. No one gets furious. No one's mad. Oh, she went to TJ Maxx. Oh, she went to the supermarket. No, what we're doing is taking a look and seeing, well, is she setting this up? Is she calling a paparazzi? Is she trying to make money off this? We're being critical. We're not being completely triggered and out of our minds. She could go wherever she wants. They froth with vitriol when she dares to open her mouth on television. Well, if she continues defaming Johnny, which is something not quite legal and morally sound, then yeah, it's kind of a problem. If she went on TV and she was doing infomercial commercials for, I don't know, aprons and sponges and kitchen supplies, yeah, nothing to really say. That's fine. If she wants to make some insurance ads, something like that, all right, I guess there's not much to say. But if she's going to go on TV and say similar things as she's been saying for the last 4 years, which is why she got landed in court, well, that's kind of a problem. That's a pretty serious thing. Now, the latest and perhaps strangest thing that Johnny Depp's troll army loves to attack Amber Heard with is her own beauty. She didn't deserve this beauty, moaned one TikTok account that attracted 500,000 likes and 1,000 comments in agreement. The real definition of never judge someone by their looks, grumbled another, in a post that was just as popular. Other accounts are gleeful about the aging process because apparently older women aren't attractive. No, not as attractive. You can stay attractive for a very long time, but it goes without saying the youth has the advantage with that. Can you imagine how sad a woman Amber will be when her beauty fades? Asked one Twitter account. Beauty fades, better bag you some old dude before you're too old, said another. Well, these are examples of the fringe of TikTok here, and they're just, I guess people put videos out like this So, they feature this picture, which isn't completely flattering. While a third lot of trolls, wait, what did they write here? While a third lot of trolls, whatever that means, terrible writing, man, meanly compared her looks to others, Kate Moss, of course, the supermodel who stuck by Johnny Depp, or his ex-wife Vanessa Paradis, of whom he wrote in a text message to Elton John. Who cares, by the way, what he wrote about her? It's completely irrelevant. But we compared her to Kate Moss because why? Let's think about that. Well, here's what it was for me. She called Kate Moss indirectly a rando on TV, on the Today Show. So obviously, we're going to defend Kate Moss a little bit. I think that's why the Kate Moss comparison mostly came up. Because the real unspoken problem with this beautiful woman is that she dared to open her mouth and criticize a popular man. Criticize? What kind of crap language is that? What a shit opinion piece. Criticize? How about accuse of abuse and lost him jobs in some of the biggest franchises in the world? How about that? What's with the word criticize? What a tiny word to describe the situation. She had the audacity to talk about her poisonous and abusive relationship with an older millionaire who has made a handful of good films and a bucket full of bad. Give me a break, man. I mean, a handful is kind of an understatement for Johnny. I mean, we could name a handful right now that were like spectacular. All right, Edward Scissorhands, Donnie Brasco. Whether you like all the parts or not, the first one was fantastic. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas was fantastic. I like Transcendence personally. I know not everyone does. Transcendence was really good in a more philosophical way. Black Mass. All right, what's that? 4 or 5? That's a handful. He's got like dozens more. And a lot of fun movies, but kind of cultural icons like Alice and Willy Wonka and things like that. For that, she will never be forgiven. Oh, boo-hoo. Go write an article, Newsweek. What a witch. Burn her. Or as Johnny wrote to his friend Paul Bettany, who cares? You know why? Because he wrote that to Paul Bettany, not to Amber Heard. So, this new obsession with Amber's facial loveliness started when someone unearthed a 2016 story about how a British cosmetic surgeon, Julia Del Silvia, said Amber had the perfect face according to the Golden Greek ratio phi, which measures distances on the face from the nose to the top of the lip and the lip to the chin. If my memory serves me correctly, that might have been Newsweek who printed that article. I could be wrong, don't quote me, but it was Newsweek or one of their associates or similar-minded news sources. Okay, now listen to this language here, and you tell me, is Newsweek a good source to read? If you're somebody just reading this, you don't know so much about the case, you should really think twice about what they're saying here and their motives. To say that has sent the deranged attack dogs onto Amber's scent would be an understatement. Even as they acknowledge her beauty, they turn it to poison. The idea that Amber bewitched Johnny with said beauty has become so prevalent there are social media accounts linking the actress to the old TV series about witches, Bewitched, because of course it was her fault Johnny fell in love with her. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. I'm doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. That First Heard, Little Manson, Ezra Miller, whatever comes up. If you don't subscribe, I'll be pretty sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.